multiple sclerosis. So in MS, it is fundamentally about these nerves that come down and they innervate all the different parts of your body. They're fired by the brain, and they spread messages very quickly because they have a coating on them. Each of these nerves is like an electrical cable with insulation. In MS, these white blood cells, these little round things here, slip through the blood vessel wall, and they get around the nerves, and they chew at this insulation. As they rot it away, the insulation falls apart, the nerves begin to short circuit, and as they short circuit, those nerves that are innervating parts of the body cause tingling, they can cause inability to move parts of the body, and especially in the eye, they can make a change in how the eye can focus, so things that used to be completely obvious to you become more difficult to see. You get blurry vision. Eyesight, for example, holding you back from doing simple things like playing chess with a son that you love and hopefully love to beat in chess also. But if you can't see the pieces, you can't do it.
Well, when we first started going out, Richard had told basically no one, only a handful of people knew he had MS, and I was not at liberty to share that. And many people that I knew said, "Why would you want to go out with him? He's such a snob." Because they would walk by him and he couldn't see clearly enough to know, and they assumed that he was just very standoffish. And I couldn't say anything. And when in our own community, when people started to find out that he had MS, I remember a lady I was at my son's Ben's softball game. She said, "Oh, we're so glad to know it's MS. We thought he was a drunk." And seriously, because he would walk home from the train station and sometimes would stumble and
Yeah, the police.
And I said, he is a drunk, but that's not the point.
I used to walk up the hill from the train, and I would be aware suddenly of a car idling behind me, and I turned around, it was a police car.
Of course.
They used to follow me up the hill. But that also brings up another point. I had to lie to get jobs. I had to cover up my illness. When I was being seriously considered for the Cronkite Evening News, you couldn't believe the lengths I went to fake my way through stuff.
Oh my goodness.
You just had to do it. You have to protect yourself.
Meredith, caregivers. That's a term we normally use to describe the many wonderful human beings who are taking care of that, the other half of the population that's not in perfect health. But you don't like that word.
Well, I mean, and I don't mean disrespect for people who are caregivers, but and I really feel, and I said it before, that Richard provides as much for me as I do for him. I'm not there helping him on a day-to-day basis. He's very independent.
Richard, as you look at Meredith, I mean, she doesn't like the word caregiver, but how would you describe her?
As a partner.
As a partner.
Plain and simple.